All right, we're gonna talk about why I quit my job, at Chick-fil-A. It's really not like much to it for real. It's just that I'm a hard worker, always been working hard and stuff like that. I feel like I've been treated unfair, but honestly, that's pretty much everywhere you work at. But my case was like very different. All right, to make it short, basically, there's like steps to like your position. There's team member, advanced team member, after that certified trainer, and then assistant manager, and then director. So right now what I was at is advanced team member, and above that is certified trainer. And ever since I got hired like a year and some months ago, that's like pretty much the only thing I wanted to do. I wanted to become a certified trainer because everybody else around me was just either team members or certified trainers, and everybody else was just directors. So I'm like, okay, cool, what I gotta do to become a certified trainer, because I always wanted to become more than just like a team member. Like I was always willing to do whatever it takes to be the higher position. So I'm just working hard every day, and it's like a step into it. It's called like a roadmap or whatever. So it's like you do things and then you like upgrade. So you do your roadmap, and then when you're done with everything, you get upgraded to from team member to advanced team member, and your pay increase. So I did that, and then I got a pay increase, and I got to advanced team member, and then from advanced team member, the next thing is to do your roadmap again, and then become a certified trainer. But the thing is, they had lost my papers. So since they lost my papers, I had to restart all over again, which I was sad, but it is what it is. I'm the type of guy, I work hard, so I do it again. And then I did it again the second time, and then we had a remodel. So changed the whole store, and then it's completely different. And then I'm like, hey, are you guys ready? Like, oh no, we lost your paper like through the remodel thing. So I'm like, okay. So they're like, you're gonna have to restart from scratch. I'm like, all right. So now I had to restart from scratch, as in I just got hired. So I do the whole thing again, and then my paper get lost again another time. So I'm like, this is the third time they lost my papers, and every single time when they lost my papers was literally when I was like the next step into becoming the next thing. So coincidence, I don't know. It's just too much. But yeah, so then I just talked to him about it and stuff like that, and then we get it down, and I told him that, hey, you guys know I can do every single position, so why do I have to restart from scratch? They said it's protocol, whatever it is what it is. I'm like, okay, cool. I get it done in one day. So now they're like, hey, there's no way you got it done in one day. And I'm like, yes it is. It's very possible. Like I literally did all of this in one day, and they're like, nah, restart. I'm like, bro, what? So I just restart, boom. Like I'm telling you, I really want this. So I do it again, and I'm finally completed. And then when it's time to like the whole training program, like it's like a time period where like they gotta get some other people. Like it cannot just be you, it gotta be you and some other people that like go and do the whole progress thing. And then y'all basically do like a class, which is in a Sunday, and then y'all do the class, and then they go over with you like the whole training thing, and they're basically telling you like everything that you already knew and stuff like that. And then after that, you became a trainer. So they were doing that, and they didn't tell me nothing. They didn't tell me that it was happening. All they said was, hey, it's this week. I said, okay, please keep me informed. They never told me anything. Matter of fact, it had happened like 3 days ago. I didn't know. So I told the managers, they're like, yeah, you missed it. I'm like, how y'all missed it? I'm literally like one of the hardest workers. How do y'all miss me? How do y'all not tell me that it was going on? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go over, and I'm like, I'm talking to somebody, and I'm like, hey, like one of the directors, can you please like call somebody and let them know like, hey, this was like miscommunication or something, like I missed it, because I was supposed to be in it. So she said, okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll call them. I said, okay. I see her get on the phone. I'm like, okay, cool, she calling them. I go home. Then like 2 days ago, not 2 days ago, 2 days after, I come back to work. Nobody says a thing to me. So I'm like, I'm calling them. I'm calling like all the directors, stuff like that. They're not picking up the phone. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna wait till I go to work. I go to work, see one of the directors, and it's like for some reason, as soon as I like go to work, they see me, and that's exactly when they're leaving to go home. And I'm like, okay. I'm not saying they're trying to avoid me or anything, but it's just something I've seen. And then one of the guys that is I think a director or like a manager, he's the main one that told me that I was good and that, you know, I was gonna get there to the next level. All I had to do was just wait for the time period. Him specifically, I called him, he never picked up the phone. I came to work, he wasn't there. Mind you, he came from like vacation or something, so he was supposed to be there, but he wasn't there. I called him when he was working, he didn't pick up. And I'm the type of guy, whenever they call me to work, I'll always come to work. Like, it'll be me closing, and then, you know, I'm tired. I go home at like 12 something a.m. and I'm mad tired. I go to sleep and I wake up to them calling me, hey, can you come in? I'm like, yes. That's like, I just say yes, and I just, you know, wash my face, like shower, brush my teeth, and just go to work straight. I really work hard for real, so it's just crazy. But yeah, I talked to one of the lady that's kind of like in charge of the whole thing. Like, she's not really in charge, but she like works with the people. She like, hey, you just wasn't selected. And I was like, what do you mean I wasn't selected? She said, yeah, you just wasn't selected. And that hurted me, you know. I was fed up. So when she said